Welcome to Kerala, a land of unparalleled beauty, rich traditions, and soulful experience. Whether you are an adventurer, a foodie, or somebody seeking peace, Kerala has something for everybody. Kerala, often called God's own country, is a land of natural beauty, rich culture, and unforgettable experiences. Hey guys, welcome to Desi Girl Traveler and welcome to yet another video from my home. You can see I'm wearing a sweater and that can tell you guys that I am in Delhi. Usually at this time of the year, I used to go to South India, especially to Kerala. But this year I haven't gotten time so far. In 2022, I went to Kerala for the first time. I absolutely fell in love with that state. I have more than 20-25 videos on my channel on Kerala. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 10 of my absolutely favorite things to do in Kerala. So if you're planning to go to Kerala and looking for things to do which are unique and also beautiful, then this video is for you. So the very first thing I want to mention in this list is Theyyam, the spiritual art form or the dance form of Kerala. I have traveled almost all across India except for 1 or 2 states. मैंने Theyyam से ज़्यादा खूबसूरत चीज़ when it comes to cultural aspect of India नहीं देखी है. Theyyam is a vibrant and deeply spiritual ritual art of Kerala, primarily performed in the northern districts such as Kannur. Theyyam is not just a performance, but a cultural and religious expression that blends mythology, folklore, and devotion. It is a combination of dance, music, and dramatic expressions to honor and invoke gods, ancestors, and spirits. Performers, usually the pujaris, wear intricate headgear, vibrant face paint, and elaborate costumes made of natural materials like coconut leaves and flowers. The costumes and makeups are symbolic, representing the deity or spirit being invoked. During Theyyam, the performer is considered a divine being and interacts with devotees by listening to their vows and blessing them and even offering solutions. It is a form of offering and devotion believed to bring blessings, protection, and prosperity to the community. You must experience Theyyam at least once because it offers a rare glimpse into Kerala's ancient spiritual tradition. मैंने पहली बार Theyyam अटेंड किया था 2024 में कन्नूर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, जो कि केरला के नॉर्दर्न साइड में पड़ता है. So October to May is the time when you can attend Theyyam in northern Kerala. I attended it for 3 days, like 2 nights and 3 days continuously. That chant and the prayers and जो भी mantras वो लोग बोल रहे थे, जो process था उनका, वो सब कुछ देख के ऐसा लग रहा था ना that I have gone into a state of trance. It's so unique. If at all you get a chance, you should attend Theyyam in northern Kerala. So if your eyes haven't witnessed the beauty of backwaters of Kerala, then it's time. And the best way to witness and experience the beauty of backwaters of Kerala is by cruising through the backwaters of Alleppey. Imagine staying in a houseboat for 24 hours, enjoying the freshly cooked meals, especially the fish, watching the sunset as you float through coconut groves and traditional villages. The houseboat also stops at islands where you can get down, enjoy a walk, drink coconut water, and click tons of beautiful pictures. What an experience! I went to Alleppey in 2022 and I did this houseboat experience. मतलब वो इतना ही ज़्यादा अच्छा सा experience था. I stayed in the houseboat for 24 hours and we were cruising through the backwaters all day. फिर हम किसी एक island पे जाके रुके थे. We tried seafood. I used to have non-veg back then. Now I don't. I'm a vegetarian now. और वैसे ही island पे we were hopping and doing shopping. Then again we came back to the houseboat. Houseboat पे ही हमारा खाना बना था. Lunch किया हमने. Then रात को houseboat के अंदर ही सोए थे. So overall that experience was such a beautiful experience. Like even when I'm talking about it now, I feel like going back to Kerala and experiencing that backwaters cruising. And I still remember the beautiful sunset I have seen standing on my houseboat. पूरा का पूरा आसमान बिल्कुल पिंक हो गया था. One of the most beautiful sunsets I have seen in my life. सुबह उठ के houseboat से निकल के we went in a boat to those villages सराउंडिंग एलेपी, बैकवाटर्स के जो विलेजेस हैं छोटे छोटे, वहाँ पे हम गए थे. तो कभी भी आप केरला जाओ तो मेक श्योर यू आर इंक्लूडिंग दिस वन पर्टिकुलर एक्सपीरियंस इन योर आइटिनरी, दैट इज cruising through the backwaters of Kerala in Alleppey, and you can live in a houseboat. Okay, so similar to Theyyam, This is also one experience which I experienced it for the very first time and my mind was really blown away. I am talking about the snake boat race in Kerala. The snake boat race, locally called Vallam Kalli, is one of Kerala's most exhilarating and culturally significant events. It combines tradition, teamwork and celebration, making it a highlight of the state's monsoon season. These long, sleek boats are named for their resemblance to a snake, with lengths up to 120 feet. Originally used as war boats, snake boats are now a symbol of community spirit, teamwork and religious devotion, especially during the Onam festival. Snake boat races are typically held between July and September, coinciding with Kerala's monsoon and Onam celebrations. So 2022 में मैंने पहली बार स्नैक बोट रेस लाइव देखा था केरला में, and it was a Nehru Trophy snake boat race. The energy is so contagious. Like आप वहाँ पे अगर खड़े होके snake boat race देख रहे हो ना, आप शांत बैठ ही नहीं सकते हो. ये रेस अलग है, especially for people living in North India. Like I live in Delhi. मतलब मैंने ऐसी कोई चीज़ पहले देखी ही नहीं थी. अगर आपने अभी तक स्नैक बोट रेस एक्सपीरियंस नहीं किया है केरला में, then do it when you go to Kerala next time. It happens during the monsoon season and you must experience it for the energy, celebration and uniqueness of Kerala. And the next favorite thing of mine from Kerala has to be Kalaripayattu. It is one of the oldest forms of martial art in the world and it has been originated from Kerala. I traveled to Kottayam in 2023, the land where Kalaripayattu was born. It is believed that Kalaripayattu was developed by the warrior class of Kerala around 3000 years back to defend their land and honor. The training of Kalaripayattu takes place in a specially designed arena called a Kalari with an earthen floor and a designated altar for worship. Every session begins with prayers to the gods and gurus. The martial art focuses on flexibility, balance and strength through fluid movements and stances. Watching Kalaripayattu is not just about martial arts, but also experiencing Kerala's rich culture and spiritual history. When I went to Kerala in 2023, I went to this place called Kottayam and there I visited an institute जो कि Kalaripayattu की training देते हैं. There were students like छोटे बच्चे at the age of 4 or 5 up to 18, like सबको वो Kalaripayattu सिखा रहे थे. पूरे टाइम जब आप वो Kalaripayattu की परफॉर्मेंस देखोगे, for real, not in movies, your mouth will be like क्या हो रहा है ये. लाइक इतने फास्ट वो तलवार चलाते हैं, जो भी उनके वेपन्स होते हैं वो इतना फास्ट मूवमेंट होता है. लाइक एंटायर कोऑर्डिनेशन ऑफ ब्रेन, हैंड, लेग्स एंड ऑल दोज जेस्चर्स बहुत ही अलग चीज़ है. नेक्स्ट टाइम व्हेन यू गो टू केरला, यू हैव टू एंड यू मस्ट विटनेस दिस मार्शल आर्ट इन केरला एटलीस्ट वंस इन योर लाइफ टाइम. द नेक्स्ट एक्सपीरियंस, व्हाट डू आई इवन से अबाउट दिस? Varkala. Just enjoy the laid back life in Varkala. I was never a fan of beaches until I reached Varkala in 2023. Thanks to the clean and gorgeous beaches, cliffs, budget shopping and mouth-watering food served at the cafes at the beachside in Varkala. Known for its breathtaking cliffs and laid-back atmosphere, Varkala is a serene coastal town in Kerala. It offers a unique vibe that appeals to all types of traveler. It is a perfect place for those seeking solitude and unique landscapes. So I went to Varkala in 2023. मुझे लगा था कि वर्कला में मैं 1 या 2 दिन शूट करके निकल लूँगी. There's nothing much to see because that's what I was told. But I ended up staying in Varkala for over a week or 9 days in total. This place had this charm of a small coastal town, laid back life, like इतने छोटे छोटे प्यारे cafes है वहाँ पे. Apart from the souvenir shops and cafes, there are also yoga centers. There are adventure sports center. Like you can just go there and learn surfing. You can learn yoga by the beach. और अगर आपको कुछ भी नहीं करना, like literally you don't want to do anything and simply looking for a place to just chill in Kerala without worrying about ticking off the things from your checklist, then Varkala is your place. अगर आप वर्कला अभी तक नहीं गए हो तो नेक्स्ट टाइम कभी भी आप अपने लिए केरला ट्रिप प्लान करो तो you must go to Varkala. Trust me, you will fall in love. The next one, Munnar. It has to be one of my favorite experiences in Kerala. This place in the Western Ghats of Kerala is a hill station straight out of a fairy tale. Munnar is home to sprawling tea estates that covers the hills like green carpet. And walking through these plantations is an experience like no other. It is also a paradise for photography lovers. Plus, what makes this destination fun is that you can visit it mostly in any time of the year. It is beautiful in all the seasons. You can experience the charm of Munnar, walk through the tea plantations, visit factories to see how tea is made, and sip on freshly brewed chai. Plus, do try the unique stays here whenever you visit Munnar. You know, a big part of my childhood, a big chunk of time of my childhood I have spent in Siliguri. तो ये दार्जिलिंग के टी गार्डन्स मैंने इतने ज़्यादा देखे हैं, तो मुझे लगा था मुन्नार के टी गार्डन्स मुझे शायद अच्छे ना लगें। सबको पता है कि मुन्नार के टी गार्डन्स कितने ज़्यादा खूबसूरत हैं। मुन्नार के टी गार्डन्स में, स्पेशली व्हेन आई वेंट देयर, इट वाज सो ग्रीन एंड द एरिया सराउंडिंग द टी गार्डन, एवरीथिंग लुक्ड so beautiful. It has to be another favorite experiences of mine in Kerala. I'm not talking about just the destination. I'm talking about my experience of staying in Munnar and also walking inside the tea gardens and talking to those workers. Believe me, the entire landscape of Munnar is magical, and if you haven't been to Munnar yet and you're planning to go to Kerala, then make sure you are including Munnar in your itinerary. Kathakali performance is my another favorite thing which I experienced in Kerala in 2022 for the first time. So dating back to the 17th century, Kathakali is a traditional dance drama art form from Kerala, renowned for its elaborate costumes, intricate makeup and expressive storytelling. It is a blend of dance, music and acting, portraying tales from Hindu epics like the Mahabharata and Ramayana. The most unique feature of Kathakali, something which I absolutely loved, are the costumes and elaborated makeup. The performers wear elaborate and vibrant costumes, including a layered skirt, adorned headgear and ornate jewelry. Kathakali makeup is an art in itself, with colors symbolizing the nature of the character. It takes 2 to 3 hours for the performers to do the makeup, and you are allowed to see it along with the performance. You must watch it to experience stories told through expressive eyes and graceful movements. It is a unique form of storytelling that transcends language barriers through emotions and gestures. वैसे I also understand that not everybody is interested in classical dance or culture thing. Even I wasn't much into classical dance. Actually मुझे समझ ही नहीं आती थी until I got to see Kathakali performance for the very first time in 2022 in Kochi, and that was also my first visit to Kerala. Okay, so the next thing, I loved the food of Kerala. I'm talking about the famous meal of Kerala. It's called Sadhya. The Sadhya is a traditional Kerala feast widely regarded as a celebratory meal, often served during festivals, weddings and special occasions. It embodies Kerala's rich culinary heritage and culture. The meal is traditionally served on a banana leaf, which is said to enhance the aroma and flavor of the food. The leaf is placed with the tip facing the left, and each dish is served in a specific order from right to left. I tried Sadhya during Thayam in Payanur, and oh boy, what an experience and what was that taste. मैंने literally वो पूरी की पूरी जो थाली, actually वो थाली नहीं होती है, केले के पत्ते पे सर्व करते हैं सदिया मील, पूरी की पूरी वो थाली, मतलब केले के पत्ते की मैंने सफाई कर दी थी. I loved it so much. I am tempted to eat a sadhya as I'm talking with you guys about it. Now, how can I not talk about the handlooms of Kerala? Watching the weaving of the famous Kasavu saris of Kerala in Balramapuram is my another favorite thing which I got to experience in this state. Earlier, whenever I thought of Kerala, the only thing that came to my mind was this beautiful off-white sari with a golden border. This was the first thing that fascinated me to travel to Kerala. During my visit to Kerala in 2023, I researched about the weavers of Kasavu saris, and that's how I ended up visiting Balramapuram, a small town at the outskirts of Trivandrum. These saris represent the epitome of elegance and tradition of Kerala. Renowned for their simplicity and hand-woven finish, these saris are a hallmark of Kerala's cultural heritage and craftsmanship. When I went to Balramapuram and when I met the weavers, I was shooting there, I also happened to buy I think 7 to 8 saris. If you are going to Kerala, आप बलरामापुरम जाके ये साड़ियाँ ले सकते हो, या तो केरला के किसी भी शॉप में जाके authentic Kasavu sarees you must purchase. And the last one in my list is kayaking in the backwaters of Kerala to witness the beauty of mangrove forest. मुझे पानी से काफ़ी डर लगता है, लेकिन मैंने पहली बार kayaking experience किया, proper kayaking in the backwaters of Kerala in Payanur. And I remember how much of a drama I did before boarding that kayak. कैसे ना कैसे हिम्मत करके kayak पे बैठ गई, और जब मैं उस पे बैठी, when I started doing kayaking, मैं वो kayak से निकलना ही नहीं चाह रही थी. It was so much fun And for somebody who is not too comfortable in water, I was not feeling fearful at all. Like वो बस बैठने तक का डर था मेरा. I enjoyed it so much. कयाक आप करते करते मैंग्रोव फॉरेस्ट के अंदर तक जा रहे हो और चारों तरफ आपको ऐसी इतनी प्यारी सी ग्रीनरी दिखाई दे रही है. इतना खूबसूरत एक्सपीरियंस है. You must experience doing kayaking at least once in the backwaters of Kerala. You will love it. So these were 10 of my favorite experiences from Kerala. I have experienced many things in Kerala, but these 10 were like my absolute favorite. So when are you planning to go to Kerala? Pack your bags and go to Kerala and make sure you are experiencing maybe all or at least a few of these things which I have mentioned in this video. I have a detailed vlog on each of these experiences which I have mentioned. अपने केरला की playlist यहाँ पे add कर देती हूँ. You can watch it. And if you guys enjoyed watching this video, then do write to me in the comment section below. I am going to curate such list for other states in India if you guys love this one. So yes, like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys in the next episode. Until then, bye bye.